Solid nutrition. Whoa!
Right?
You can see my... Whoa, this is nice.
Is it weird for you to see yourself?
Well, it looks... I feel like there's a lot of feet. Or maybe I'll just, like, curl up.
Some people are into feet. You never know.
Okay,
Maybe we'll get a lot of views. If we get a lot of views in this video, we know my channel's into feet.
Which might be a good thing for you to know.
Nike. You got nice feet, and then just gross feet.
No, this is the one with missing a toenail.
Ah, okay.
Check that out. It's like a bald person's head. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. Look, like...
So, how... Okay, so let's start there.
Start with my toenail?
Why are you missing a toenail?
I ran an ultra marathon.
What is that?
That is any race longer than a marathon distance.
Why on earth would you ever run anything longer than a marathon?
I like running.
Okay.
And honestly...
I guess you have to if you're
Okay, so like if you're running an ultra, you run a lot slower than you would run like a marathon. Well, if you're not a very fast person.
So what's your normal pace at a marathon? Let's just get some.
So, well, like my normal, I've
Some
only run two, and one was slow and one was fast.
Okay.
So my PR marathon, I finished in 3:48, 3 hours 48 minutes. I finished my ultra marathon, which was, so a marathon is 26.2 miles, and my ultra was 50K, which is like 31-ish miles, kind of, because they're usually on trails. It's kind of like whatever.
Okay.
I finished that in 6 hours and 11 minutes. Crazy.
There you go.
But fun.
There you go.
And then I can eat as much cheese as I want.
I don't know if you all can see this, but she has a plate of cheese and apples, and she's drinking hot chocolate, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Solid meal.
It works.
Traditional post-Christmas meal.
Well, oh yeah, so we're filming this on Christmas, so we did just have Christmas lunch, brunch, dinner thing.
Basically gone all day.
Oh yeah, and it was a big,
Eating
it was
stuff.
a spread.
Sitting places.
I had 2 plates of mac and cheese. Probably
Cookies. Cookies were
I
had.
didn't have any of the cookies.
What?
I had cake.
Oh, understand.
I
Okay.
had cake. You can't have cake and cookies. Well, you can, but I don't.
I pretty much only had cookies.
How much am I figured?
If you ran, we ruined you.
That's right. So I can't run anymore. No, it was because I was trying to show off and I hurt my hip flexor like a doofus. Probably could run and rehab it, but I'm so deep into yoga and doing lifting with Caroline that I don't want to bother with it right now. Because I've got a good thing going.
You got a thing going. You should try ultra running. It's less strenuous.
I feel like that's exactly the opposite of what I just said.
It's basically just slightly fast hiking.
I do like hiking.
Slightly fast?
I really like hiking.
Like slightly, like a little bit faster than a walk.
Okay.
That's all it is. That's all it is, just kind of fast hiking.
Yeah. My friend Tucker did an ultra, but I feel like I think he's admitted to me that he kind of didn't run it right and kind of hurt his leg doing it.
Yeah, sounds like he did it wrong.
Hey, Tucker.
The only thing that happened to me was this toenail situation. Which is where we started. Back where we started.
So that's how you lost the toenail.
Uh-huh.
So here's the thing though, if you're just gracefully hike running, how do you lose a toenail doing that? Because it doesn't sound like it's just a little bit faster than hiking.
I mean, how detailed do you want me to get about my toenail falling off?
Tell me about it.
Okay. So
I've never had a toenail fall off.
Here's some advice you should not, some advice you should follow.
Okay.
You should never wear any gear you haven't tested out beforehand when you run a race.
So are you wearing a pack?
I wore a pack, yes.
What was in
I
your
have
pack?
a little pack. Water. I have toilet paper. Can come in handy in many different ways.
Sure.
Carry some ibuprofen.
Mischief.
Yeah. Mischief. Also carry some energy gel for energy.
Yeah, I used to do this when I did triathlons.
Yeah. And some Tums, also related to mischief.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah. I was wearing a pack. I was wearing, like, running attire. Mm-hmm. And then I decided to wear, so I wear these toe socks to prevent toe blisters, which is what caused the toenail situation.
So toe blister, right, that's just your skin rubbing against your socks and stuff.
I don't even know how it happened.
And it got so inflamed.
But see,
that your
I wore,
toenail
instead
popped
of my
off.
regular toe socks, I was wearing these wool toe socks, which I was like, this will be perfect because it's cold and I can wear these toe socks. But instead of like keeping my feet less moist, I guess, because it was cold outside and my feet were warm and I was like steaming in my shoes.
Yeah.
It like got real like a sauna like foot atmosphere. And it, are you laughing, Key?
There's people listening to our interview.
And it like created this like blister mostly on the tip of my foot, but it like ended up being encompassing the whole foot situation.
So your little toe turned into a big toe.
Yes, and I take my socks off, and it's just like.
That's nasty, man.
Yeah, like right there.
Yeah.
So I popped the blister,
There
and
you
it
go.
hurt super
and the toenail
bad.
came off.
But well, no, it didn't like just come off. This took a long time. Like I ran. So
then what happened? Did you pull it off?
Okay. I was like, I knew it was going to. You wanted me to talk about this.
This is gross.
I know it's gross. So it was like hanging on.
Ah!
So I was like cutting the nail to try to like get it down a little bit so it wouldn't like catch on something, and then the nail clipper just like it just like fell off.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
New topic.
All right.
You were just talking about this Prometheus movie and like all this gross stuff you watch.
No,
You
with the
can't even
staples.
listen to me talk about my toenails.
No, I'm not saying. Yeah.
Or lack of.
You know, just the mental image of.
Ripping your own toenail off.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Just put the foot back up.
Put the foot back there. You are married.
I'm married.
Husband's not here. He is in.
A different place. I don't know that we should say.
Oh, right. We can't say that.
We can't say.
We can say that he's in the military, though, right?
He is in the military.
He is in the military. He's not here.
He's not here.
We wish you were here. So, Alan, if you're watching, we wish you were here.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that you can even watch, so.
Oh, Alan, if you are watching and you're not supposed to be watching, close the video now.
Down.
You know better than this. What are you
Down.
doing? Stop. You have 3 dogs.
3 dogs.
What are their names?
Elliot, Lola, and Paisley.
That's right. And Paisley is the most hyperactive, yes?
She's just the most interesting.
Okay.
None of them are really hyper. They have, like, bursts of energy, and then they nap.
Oh, yeah.
Like, probably 90% of their day is napping.
A lot of napping.
A large amount of napping.
And Elliot's your dog. Originally.
Elliot is my dog.
Right,
Like,
that's the
I had
first
him
dog
before
you
I
had.
met Alan.
Lola is Alan's dog, right?
Lola is Alan's
and
dog.
Paisley is your dog.
She is our dog.
Correct.
Yes, very much our dog.
So this is how all 3 dogs came to live under the same roof.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Like, if we got a divorce, we would probably fight over Paisley. Like, it would
Understood.
probably be a situation.
But it would be understood, right, that Elliot would go with you, Lola
Right.
would go with Alan.
Yeah, Alan doesn't want Elliot. I really don't want Lola.
That's clear.
Yeah.
Understood.
Like, if she could go wherever he is,
Mm-hmm.
I would, like, let her.
That'd be
Like,
great.
sure, that's fine.
If she could just leave and not come back, that'd be great.
That would probably be fine. She's really bad. She's naughty. She's a naughty dog.
Wow.
So I turned old this year.
You turned old this year.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
30.
There you go. All right, so you're 30.
2016.
Gotcha.
86. So for my birthday, my parents sent me like the greatest hits of 1986 in Canada to me. I mean, it was a Canadian CD. So,
Sure.
I mean, clearly they were the Canadian hits of 1986, and yeah, they were solid.
Yeah, 86 was a good year for music. I never met you.
I met you. We came to pick my sister up from her little trip to Germany and places, wherever you went.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure we met them.
Really?
Yeah. I guess you don't remember me, but I was there.
I have a terrible memory, though.
I was there.
Yeah, I believe you.
Or maybe I just assume I met you there.
It's possible.
I'm not totally sure.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I met you then.
So we allegedly met.
Allegedly.
We allegedly met after the Euro trip, and that's cool. And I remember that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna date Caroline now.
Yeah.
That was my idea, and I was like, yeah,
Good idea.
yeah. And then, but I don't actually remember meeting you, like having a real
Like conversation.
Yeah, until I was at school.
Oh really?
Yeah,
because I don't remember me like encountering you.
There you go. You were like super busy because you were doing like other
highly
stuff.
likely. I was and still am very nerdy.
And I'm nerdy too, but like a different kind
like
of nerdy.
Completely different.
Totally different.
Completely different type of nerdy.
Yeah. So, and I think like our nerdiness is never intersected. Like our interests never.
Not really in any way.
Not really.
I did for one maybe the
no,
full
for
year.
a brief moment there, you were into electronic music, and we shared that for a little bit.
I did go to the electronic music night at a bar. I don't remember which one, with some friends of mine, and did have a blast.
Oh no!
But I didn't go back again.
Yeah.
I didn't go out. But I didn't.
I wasn't playing there, was I?
No.
Oh, good.
But I kind of was known for like going home early.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an early bird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I remember you and Caroline living together for a semester on the Horseshoe.
Yep.
And I pretty much just harassed you all semester.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was funny.
Yeah, it was great.
It made me laugh.
It was a good time.
Uh-huh.
Good times.
Yep.
Yeah, me and Key would like come home at lunch and watch Animal Cops.
Yeah.
Key, remember those days? The Animal Cops days? And then I became one
That's right.
in the future.
How did you become animal control?
So
Because you've had a couple of interesting
Oh my
jobs. That's definitely one of my
gosh.
favorites.
Yeah.
Well, can we stop real quick?
Yeah, we
What do
might
you do?
have
What do you
to.
do now?
What I currently
So I want
do.
to give a timeline, right? So what do you currently do?
So currently, I work as an institutional research analyst
Mhm.
for a college in Arizona.
And that means that you
Do statistics
Okay.
for a small college.
collect data and
Yeah, collect and disseminate
there you go.
data.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy my job.
But at
a
one
lot.
point in time, you were an animal control person. You were a dog catcher.
Oh my gosh, I've done so many things.
Uh-huh.
But yes, I did work as a dog catcher for 6 months.
Let's talk about that.
In the city of Savannah.
Let's talk about that. More
Okay.
specifically, tell me about like the most horrible thing. This might be along the lines of the big toe.
Do you want to,
What?
like, I saw some terrible things.
We've already talked about your toenail falling off.
We talked about-
Can we really
okay.
get worse than that?
So, okay, we'll talk about my first 3 days on the job.
Perfect.
I'm pretty sure we went to a dog bite case where a dog had bitten a child. It wasn't a bad dog bite case, although we had some while it was working. We then went to, so this was like the end of the day. We get a call that there are cops at this house and we have to like come deal with a dog situation.
Right.
So this kid, I think he was like a teenager, was getting busted for drugs and weapons. And he had 3 pit bulls in the backyard. I think one of them was alive and the other ones were dead. So we had to like document that. We had to take the dog who was still alive and like take them to the vet. And oh my gosh, like if you've seen Animal Cops, that's like real. That's like straight up real. It was terrible. So I like did hoarding cases. Like I worked hoarding cases
Oh, my
where
goodness.
there would be like just dogs everywhere. Okay, story about eating people.
So you found dogs eating people?
I feel like this. No, this is a better story. Better about
than that?
No, I don't know. Anyways, so probably my first 3 days on the job, my coworker Larry tells me something about sometimes we have to go to dead body human cases where the animals have been in with the body
It's not
for
a town
a while.
called Dead Body. We have to go to Dead Body today.
Right, yeah, like we gotta like go like, because the cops won't go in until we handle the dogs.
Right.
So he's like, thing to know, if you have cats, your cats will eat you. No, every time. Cats will eat you. They will not do anything about your body. However, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you said every time. The dogs will not. A lot of times they will be protecting the body, or they'll be like sitting around this like decomposing person, but they will not eat it. And they rarely ever eat each other. But cats will totally eat other cats. That's why cats are terrible.
You can't do that on the internet.
Oh, cats are terrible.
How did you meet Alan?
How did I first? Okay.
Your other.
Oh, this isn't.
Your other half.
So.
I'm gonna have piece of cheese.
Oh, feel free to have a snack.
You just eat
There's an
this.
apple slice that's still uneaten. I haven't had any more hot
I
chocolate.
might eat the apple slice.
Okay.
Or you
So-
be mad if I eat the apple slice?
What? No, just don't eat this one. The one with the sticker.
No, I'm gonna eat the other one.
Okay. So after graduating from USC,
Mm-hmm.
I was enrolled in a PhD program at the University of South Florida. And I just moved to Florida with my dog Elliot. And we were going to go on a run in this park that was about a mile from my townhouse.
In where?
Tampa, Florida.
Tampa. Okay.
Yes.
You said Florida. We didn't say where.
Okay, Tampa, Florida. So, meanwhile, on a mile the other direction from this park, Alan, my husband, was home on leave, and he also decided to run in this park. Actually, I think he was already running. And so he's running out of this park, and I'm running into it with my dog, and I being like a southerner, and I'm like saying hi to everybody. I still do this. I'm like, hey, good morning. I say good morning regardless because I usually run in the morning, even if it's in the afternoon. Then I'm always like smacking myself like dumb. But anyways, I didn't do that this time. I was like, hey, and kept going. And so Alan is like, do I know her? Is what he said. Like, and then he gets out of the park and he's like, you know what? If I didn't know her and I do, or I want to know her, whatever. So he actually turns around and comes back into the park to try to find me. And I'm coming back out of the park because at that time I didn't run very far. So I was going to do 4 miles. I want to go meet this girl, so he turns around and we like cross paths, start talking to each other, start talking about my dog. He gives me his number because I had my phone and he didn't have his. I go back to my house, Facebook him to make sure he's not a crazy person, obviously, and then send him like a Facebook message.
Like, hey, I'm glad you're not crazy.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Perfect.
Didn't seem super weird. So then, so I was like new in this grad program, and we went to all these happy hours, like pretty much constant happy hours. And so I was out at one with all these neuroscience PhD students, and I was like industrial psychology, which is not in any way relevant to neuroscience. So I was kind of bored. So I was like, you know what? I'm with some people I know who are safe. And I was like, so maybe I can like meet this guy at this like happy hour with these like safe people and I won't get murdered. I was always thinking about getting taken or murdered.
Right.
Smart, I thought. So he came and like met me. Oh, he had a cast on his arm at the time, like full arm cast. And we like chatted and eventually we left, which probably wasn't safe, but did it anyways. Living free.
There you go.
Free and wild.
There you go.
And that's how I met my husband. And then I was like, you know what, if we're like gonna get married, I'm probably not gonna be able to finish this PhD. So I took a leave of absence, but I ended up not going back, like dropping out. And then I started doing crazy jobs like dog training and animal control officer, etc.
There you go.
Yeah. And now I work doing statistics for a college. Relevant.
Gotta make that paper.
Yep. That cheddar.
Mm-hmm.
Like what we have here on this
Like
plate.
that. Exactly.
Right.
Bingo. And scene.
Scene.